So I want you to follow me on this because this changes everything. I've been working on this all my life, and it's just now come into my head exactly where the tumblers are clicking into place as to how this works. And it's because of the work I've done as an ADA advocate for the last few years, since 2017. I talked to a lawyer friend the other day, and I asked how to attack Frazier versus Cupp under the ADA. And this lawyer friend reminded me that Frazier versus Cupp was enacted in 1969. And the ADA was enacted in 1990 and then updated and improved in 2008. And I thought, wow, so it hasn't been challenged. Let me lay my premise out for you, and I want you to follow this because this affects the entirety of the population of the United States. Everybody has ADA rights under the ADA, everybody. And everybody has available rights that are being stomped on under the ADA because of Frazier versus Cupp. It's a 1969 case. And what it does, it entitles and allows the cops to use deception, lies, through when they're doing interrogation techniques. So that's a problem, because when I deal with an average person, I have the expectation of honesty. I definitely have the expectation that the average person does not have a Supreme Court case that entitles them to lie. Okay, so my average interaction with the average person is, and even in government, if I go to the clerk's office, if I go to the tax office, if I go to court, there's no law that says judges can lie to you. Now, they do regularly lie to you, but there's no law that says they can. And when I go to the clerk's office, there's no law that says that they can lie to you. There's no law that says that the mayor can lie to you, or that the county commissioners can lie to you, or the water utility company. Think about the utility companies that are around the city. If they could lie to you, well, they just jack your bill up every month. There wouldn't be anything you could do about it. So the average expectation when you're dealing with government entity, government employees, and or the average person is that there's going to be some level of honesty involved. And if there is dishonesty, at least there is no law that protects them for being dishonest. Cops are totally different. They have the law Frazier versus Cupp, and that law says that they have the right to use dishonesty when they're interrogating or investigating. And I'm going to show you a video of a cop that uses the term, I'm going to continue my investigatory questions. This is what they're trained in the academy. They're trained to ask these investigatory questions. And what this does is put people in a position of guilty until proven innocent.
What's your name and badge number?
Can I help you first? I see you're looking in people's personal vehicles.
Yeah.
Which is not suspicious at all.
You don't do that ever?
Not when I'm not, fighting crime or anything.
Okay.
Just walking through parking lots? No, we don't do that.
Can I get your name and badge number, please?
Officer Clapham 291. Now,
Okay.
Can I ask you why you're searching or looking in people's personal vehicles?
No. Well, you can ask, but I'm not going to answer. So,
Okay, so then
I do have a question.
No, I'm not going to answer any questions.
Are you sure?
Yep.
Okay.
I don't have to answer any questions, so.
How's it going, man?
Good, how are you?
Doing good.
I came out and I saw him.
What's your name and badge number, sir?
So I saw him recording inside people's personal vehicles, not marked units, personal vehicles.
Okay.
So to me, that's suspicious. So right now you're detained.
I'm
until
detained.
we can figure out what's going on.
Okay.
Okay. So
All right.
What are you doing?
You might want to get a sergeant before you do all that.
No, I don't have to.
Okay.
So why are you looking at people's
I'm
personal
requesting a
vehicles?
supervisor right now.
I'll tell you what. Why don't you go grab a supervisor while I ask you investigatory questions.
So how does this play into the ADA, and how does this change everything? Well, the ADA says that a disability is a physical or mental impairment that substantially limits one or more major life activities. And I am going to tell you, as a certified ADA advocate, that I have a social communication disorder. I believe that this law, Frazier versus Cupp, creates a level of social communication disorder with any person that has to interact with a cop. Because what it does, it puts the person on an uneven playing ground. And how is it a disability? The ability for cops to act under Frazier versus Cupp and thus employ deception and or lies into their process is it's a mental impairment that substantially limits the major life activity of interacting with others. Okay? Our normal interaction with others is that there is either honesty or at least no law protecting dishonesty. That's our normal interaction with others. This law, Frazier versus Cupp, what it does, it gives cops the ability to impair our interaction with others because they have the right to lie and they're asking us not to. Okay? Do you know why I pulled you over? Well, they want you to admit you're speeding or you ran a stop sign or something. Well, you have a right to not do that. So it's crooked, and not only is it crooked, it's discriminatory for cops to use the procedure they're using. I want this to change, and I want everybody to work on employing this. I'm going to start having a card with me, and I'm going to put this card out soon on this channel. But the card's going to say something like this. I have a disability. My disability precludes me from having a conversation with you because you have the right to lie under Frazier versus Cupp. If you want to give me a ticket, give me a ticket. If you want to arrest me, arrest me. If you want to serve a warrant, serve a warrant. But I have nothing to say to you. I can't communicate with you on an honest level. Period. And I'm going to leave it at that. I'm going to invoke the ADA, and I'm going to tell them I can't communicate with them. And I may ask for the right to call my ADA advocate, or ask for their designated responsible employee that is required. And I'll put the site up here on the screen. But this changes everything. Let me give you an example of a cop knowing that they can lie. This is a cop that was taken by someone. I used this under fair use in one of my videos. But this cop says something that's just shocking. And the cops know they can do this.
Okay. At the door, did you hold on a second, I have a question.
You need to get out of the way.
I have a question. Did you or did you not say that he had no warrants at the door, that you were asking him a question about an investigation?
Yeah, and then he showed his face and he has warrants. I need to
Oh my God, so you lied to get whatever you want.
I can lie right now. I can lie right now. I can lie right now.
So cops that use this power over you, this unfair power, think about this. Think about the justice system, and it's supposed to protect fairness and equity and justice and equality. And now we have, since 1969, we have this law that's in effect for cops to be able to lie to you and trick you into admissions that you should have the right to not make. What I'm saying is that every interaction with a cop where they're asking you questions is an interaction that is discriminatory under the ADA because it creates a disability. It creates a mental impairment that substantially limits the major life activity of interacting with others, because it puts the cop in a position of being able to lie and you in a position of not being able to do anything about it. The normal expectation of your interaction with government, clerk's office, tax office, park employees, whoever, is that they have honesty, or at least there is no law protecting them with dishonesty. And cops have gotten around this with Frazier versus Cupp, and it's time for it to end. It's time for us to take this to the courts. It's time for us to challenge this, change this, and it's time for people to start using this as a defense on the side of the road. I can't talk to you because you're an authorized liar under Frazier versus Cup, that puts me at a disadvantage and causes a disability with me. And I don't know that there's anything you can do about it. You can bring the designated responsible employee for your agency that you're required to have. You can bring them, and I'll talk with them, because they don't have a law that protects them from lying. But they're not going to do that. Not on the side of the road. If you want to write me a ticket. Let me be on my way. I have nothing else to say to you. I think this would shut down a lot of bullshit and a lot of stress, and it would cause the system to have to revamp its entire process. And let's be honest, the system needs to revamp its entire process, because right now they have power that's unethical, immoral, and I'm telling you, with the way I'm painting this and the way the ADA makes it available for me to paint this, it's discriminatory. I'm a certified Americans with Disabilities Act advocate. Anything and everything I say on this video is absent intent or authority as legal advice. And if you've got questions, reach out to me. Okay? Have a good day.